Homeschooling has enjoyed a tremendous resurgence in the U.S. in recent years. Pandemic fears, curriculum controversies, and school violence have all led to increased homeschooling numbers. Prior to the pandemic, there were 2.3 million homeschoolers in the U.S. In 2021, an Education Week poll showed the percentage had more than doubled to 10% nationwide, or approximately 5.5 million homeschoolers. This video looks at not how this is happening so much, but with it apparently here to stay, how homeschooling parents and other citizens need to remain involved in the public school process. That by being involved in how local public schools are ran can benefit all local communities by encouraging academic progress better societal achievement for all students. I've often been critical of public education in the U.S., but with effort, I believe public schools can be improved, but it will take a collaborative partnership. Government public schools came along in the mid-19th century when the U.S. population felt there was a need to have free, equitable, baseline educational opportunities for all the country's children. They were funded by local property taxes that all citizens paid for. They had children attending local public schools or no children utilizing them. Local school boards and districts were set up to manage and monitor schools, with elected school board members establishing rules, budgets, and curriculums. Public schools over time began to see wide racial and student population shifts. Big city public schools and even suburban schools nationwide have struggled with low-income neighborhoods dropping enrollments and funding shortfalls. Some rural schools have seen their enrollment numbers increase rapidly over the last quarter century or so, this creating the need for larger facilities and larger budget increases to meet their educational challenges and goals. Again, this video attempts to look at how much better public school education could be if the 10% of homeschooling parents and other citizens would stay actively involved in public school monitoring instead of dropping all efforts to stay engaged. Hopefully, homeschooling parents will remember that taking efforts to make sure public education is serving well all their area's children in the long run is for the overall betterment and success of communities as a whole. To help ensure that public school students get a quality education irregardless of where they live, administrators, teachers, families, local leaders, and civic groups must work closely together to better provide exceptional quality, equal educational opportunities for all Americans. Certainly, homeschooling parents should try to be involved in the operation of their local public schools, from writing letters, speaking at school board meetings, volunteering, to even tutoring. There are several reasons that all parents should want public schools to be more successful. They are the chief institution that brings together young people from different backgrounds for several hours a week. With our divided country today, it's more important to promote cultural unity than ever before. Our founding fathers like Jefferson believed that the success of American democracy depended on a population who understand political and social issues, participate in civic life, vote wisely, have strong character and high morals to obtain good citizenship. More and more public schools are offering character education promoting volunteerism in their communities. Public schools are one of the first places where children from diverse backgrounds learn the skills of forming community that mirrors the larger society. By associating with children from diverse backgrounds, students learn the skill of making group decisions, setting and enforcing rules, and handling disagreements. For all these reasons, homeschooling parents and other concerned citizens need to try to support our public school system to make them better. They should demand thorough accountability, high educational standards, only curriculums that promote desired proven learning outcomes, education that helps promote the general good of the citizenry, education that promotes key American values and beliefs. Public education in the U.S. needs the involvement of all the public to raise standards in their local communities. Anything less may put generations of children at risk, with the resulting poverty, divisiveness, and societal chaos. Now's not the time to leave public education stranded. We all need to uplift and educate better our children for our country's future. This is H.A. Graves.